Alright, Project Pathfinder, episode 5. Just trying to make her look a little prettier while I wait for this stupid weather to break. I mean, mid-April and we still got snow falling here. So, like, my fingers freeze touching cold sheet metal. So I figured I'd at least mock some of this stuff up so I can get an idea of what this thing's going to look like when I'm done. It still needs me to go through it with a hammer and straighten out some of this stuff a little bit, but I was able to save the left fender. That looks good. So I don't have to deal with that. Obviously the hood still needs to be replaced. And the Pathfinder guys are going to hate it. The hard body guys are going to love it, but there's the hard body front end. And the story behind this, that's the original grill that came off the Rallycross truck before it was completely rebuilt into what it was before it rolled. So this is what it came with from the factory. It's got like nuclear symbols or something in there held on by zip ties. I didn't change the thing. That's exactly how it came off the truck. And the silver fender is also what was originally on the Rallycross truck when they first bought it. So that's the color it was. And the great part is that for the most part the stripes are exactly the same, just different color, and obviously the fender doesn't match. But for me, just throwing it together with a couple nuts and bolts and some zip ties, I think it looks a lot better than when I first brought it here. Gave it a little rice. Did it on both sides. And I added fender flare to this thing. That's kind of just half-ass bolted on there just so I could see what it looks like. I think all trucks should have flares. I think this thing looks pretty good for, you know, me just throwing it together with a couple bolts and zip ties. Obviously this corner of the core support's going to need a little bit of love. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about that just yet, but it's too cold for me to start busting out the tools and really going to town on it. But making a little headway here. And then of course this guy here. Oh, before I even get into this one, I replaced the door handles. So now I can open the door on both sides without having to go into the back doors. But this guy here, I started tearing into it a little bit. And yeah, I'm just trying to get as much of the wire harness out because I want the engine part of the harness. But I'm going to sit down and strip all of it out. But this thing's wadded up in areas where it's just tough to get to, and I got to take the seats out. Not something I'm going to do when it's still snowing out. So that's about as far as I've gotten with this. Hey! We got, there he is. The legend. He's a funny dog. Alright, so yeah, I'm probably going to cut this right here behind this door and just cut all the way across the roof and then cut the floor across and then just lift this whole front of the cab off. I'm going to cut the core support. Well, I'm going to cut this inner fender down, and then this whole fender, or this whole cab section, I'm just going to roll right off. So we'll still have the back section of the truck on there, but everything from the door forward is going to be gone. Then I'll pluck the engine out from there and then scrap everything else. So that's my plan for that. And this, I'm still looking for rear flares. I'm just kind of dolling it up, hussying it up a little bit just so it looks nice in the yard even though it's not running. But I think it'll be good. You know, I'm going to pull the engine down as soon as this weather gets a little warmer. If we can get into the 60s finally, because we're still in the 30s here right now and it's April 17th. Yeah. So yeah, just silly at this point. But if I can get it looking good, then it won't be such an eyesore in the yard, and you know, then I won't get neighbors' complaints. Not like I really do, but just in case. And if I decide to sell it, then it looks better. We'll see. I don't know. I'm working on a deal on a set of 31s for it, and then I've got those Vector turbine wheels, so I'll probably slap those on and at least give it the attitude that it deserves. Go from there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Thumbs down if you don't like the hard body front end. Purists. Anyways, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day now. Take care.